What does $1 million or even $2+ million get you in Sudbury? People these days think that $1 million gets you an average bungalow, just brick, a little bit dated, but that's not the case for Sudbury. If you're spending $1 million plus, you're likely getting a brand new home between 1,500 and 5,000 square feet in some of the best areas of Sudbury. In this video, I'm going to do a quick comparison of what $1 million plus, the luxury real estate of Sudbury, versus what $1 million plus gets you in Toronto. There's a huge difference. You can live like a king over here. I'm Tristan Ritchie from Lake City Realty. I'm a realtor and I help people buy and sell in the Sudbury area. And I also like to make videos just to help you understand our market a little bit better. So if this helps you, like, comment, subscribe, truly helps. So let's get right into it. If you search the Sudbury area on Realtor.ca and you change the filter to $1 million plus, you're going to see some pretty nice homes. If you're not looking on the lake, you can get a brand new home between 1,500 and, like I said earlier, 5,000 square feet, gorgeous, all the amenities you can think of in some of our best areas of Sudbury. If you're looking to buy a lakefront home and be luxury, then you might spend a little bit more. If you're looking on the lake and some of our most popular lakes like Ramsey Lake, Long Lake, Nepewan, and McFarland Lake. There's a few other ones that are pretty desirable, but those are some of the most notable ones. Then you're looking at a little bit higher price range, but when you're comparing to Toronto, the price of an average bungalow, you can get a pretty nice home on the lake here in Sudbury for $1.5 million, let's say. If you're a buyer that's looking for some acreage, then you can really luck out. If you're looking at $1 million plus luxury properties, you can have your pick. We have so much land out here. It's some of the biggest homes, very luxury, some of the best upgrades, huge lots, maybe some forest around. You can get that for $1 million to $1.5 million, easy. And those are pretty new homes with like a good size, a lot of square footage. Some of the most desirable locations would be like the South End. There's a few lakes in the South End. It's our bougie area, our Louis Vuitton. I've mentioned this in other videos. People pay a premium to say that they're in the South End. So those homes go for a little bit more. The new builds are between $1 million and $1.5 million, depending what you're getting and what location. But those are brand new, right? Big homes, gorgeous homes, well built. And then if you're looking on the lake in those areas, under $1 million, very hard to find unless it's a huge fixer-upper and very small, probably pretty steep to the lake. But around the 1.5 to 2 million, you can get something pretty nice and pretty big on the lake, like move-in ready, that's modern enough. And then if your budget's above that, like in Toronto, a lot of people have a budget above that, you are buying some of the nicest homes in all of Sudbury. We have lots of lakes too, so there's lots to choose from. You don't need to be in those main ones that I mentioned. There's a few in the outskirts. Like Sudbury has 330 lakes. So we do have some lakefront, waterfront properties that aren't too far from town. A lot of them are even just right in town. Just be careful, because some of these lakes aren't really lakes that people swim in. Some of them are really shallow, weedy. Some of them used to be where they dumped some of the sewage in. So there's a stigma to those lakes, so the houses sell for a little bit less, but you could still go canoeing, fishing in those lakes now if you want, but it changes a little bit. So if you're comparing to Toronto, in Toronto, you can get a super nice big condo for just under $1 million or $1 million, even if you're higher up. The single family detached homes are like 1.5, 1.4, 1.3. So you're spending a lot of money. Those are dated, right? They're not super updated. So those aren't considered luxury at all. So if you're comparing both of them, the average cost of a detached home in Toronto is $1.4 million. Okay. So that's a brick bungalow, likely no garage, maybe a small garage, dated, not very updated. And then in Sudbury, that exact same bungalow is about $450,000 in Sudbury. So that's a huge difference. So imagine the luxury real estate. You're $1 million here, basically $3 million Toronto, maybe even a little bit more if you're on the lake, right? So there's a huge difference. So if you're a luxury buyer and you're looking to buy in Sudbury, come to our market, live like a king over here, buy a super nice house. There are so many options. The other good thing about the Sudbury luxury market is those houses don't move that quick. There's not many people in Sudbury that can afford 1.5 million plus. They're sitting on the market a little bit longer. They're not getting as many showings, as many offers, because the buyer pool is limited. So there's a little bit more room for negotiation in some aspects, or you can buy a lot on the lake. A lot of people do that. Then you can build your own home. There's still a few lots in this area that you can buy, develop, build your own luxury property. There's not many places you could say that you could do that, but in Sudbury with all their lakes, it is a great, great opportunity. So that's a quick update on the luxury market. If you have any questions, you're looking to buy, move to Sudbury, please feel free to let me know. I'm Tristan Ritchie again from Lake City Realty, and I hope this helps. If you have any questions about anything about Sudbury or real estate, please drop them below or send me a text or email. Love to chat.